I did vote for Trump, and now I will deal with the aftermath of the tariffs. I compared 2024 first quarter to 2025 first quarter. I am down 70%. I'm not willing to say that that's due to the decisions of the administration yet, because my business does run in cycles. When it comes to the items that I import directly from China, like the pens, pencils, coffee mugs, keychains, calculators, that's all been affected immediately. I also had a quote for rubber ducks that I was working on, 5,000 rubber ducks. And my unit cost went from below 30 cents to just below 50 cents overnight. Consequently, that order of ducks is on hold. I also have 10,000 poker chips on hold. I have 2,000 hats on hold. This is all merchandise I could be selling right now.
Oh, Matthew, you might lose your business? Well, while this is stupendous news, I feel like we can do more. Does anyone have a tutorial on how we can get him down 100% or like... I love when bad things happen to bad people. My only gripe is that it doesn't happen enough, which is clear by the fact that J-Lo is still running around hooting and hollering. Nevertheless, I'll take what I can get. And this right here, this makes me incredibly happy because you are getting exactly what you voted for. Y'all were so happy to vote against equality that y'all forgot to read the fine print, because this is literally the transitive property of equality. Y'all be talking about something, oh, I'm voting for Trump because he's a businessman. He's going to run America like a business. He's literally filed for bankruptcy at least 6 times, including a casino. So if he has destroyed several businesses and he's going to run America like a business, then that means... yeah. Mind you, the competent, educated, qualified black woman had a plan to help your small business, but all you could see was that she was a black woman. That's y'all's problem, though, is that you're so filled with hate that you have no room for logic or common sense. Either that or you're too busy kissing your cousin to put 2 and 2 together. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. I hope you continue to get everything you voted for. Hope this helps. Peace and love. Talk to you later.
Hey guys, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So this man is complaining how his profit is down to 70%. Like, he's about to lose his business, like literally about to lose his business, only because he voted against his own interest. Now, this person promised you that there is going to be increase in taxes, and now your business is down and you're coming on social media to cry for every one of us. That's very funny. Like, I see a lot of these people on social media and I keep wondering, like, at what point did they decide that it is time for them to vote against themselves, right? And now that it's happening, guess who they're turning, to, right? Anyway, I'm just going to let some of the videos roll. Then we'll come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see. So let's go, but then we come back with the commentary, and credit to all creators on this video.
An Argentinian American couple who voted for Donald Trump are speaking out after their son, a 31-year-old green card holder who came to the United States as a toddler in the 1990s, has been detained in a detention center in South Florida. The couple, speaking to journalists in Atlanta, said that their son went to visit family in Argentina, and when he returned, he flew into LA. When he handed over his passport, he was immediately detained. The man had a valid green card. He had no criminal record. His parents were U.S. citizens, as well as his own 2 children. Augustine Gentle's parents, Martin Verde and Deborah Ray, visited their son in the detention center last week. They are discussing options if they want to go in front of immigration court or just have him deported back to Argentina. However, they think this whole situation is incredibly unfair, especially since they voted for President Trump. They said they thought he was only going to go after criminals and bad guys. I don't know about you, but I don't feel bad for them even a tiny bit.
Let me try to explain DI for people who don't understand DI, who don't like it. So to them, they think that all DI means is that there's an unqualified woman or unqualified person of color who's given a job or promotion and they don't deserve it. When in actuality, all that says is that instead of doing word of mouth recruitment, instead of just hiring the usual suspects, we're going to look beyond and find qualified, talented people outside the usual suspects. That's all that means. So the people they hire are qualified. It's kind of like as if you went into a town and you never got the contract because you were new to the town. And then one day they say, you know what, let's let people who aren't new to the town have opportunities. And you finally get your big shot. And you know your quality of work is better than the people who are in the town who always get the bids. And because they decide to look beyond the usual suspects, you get a bid. That's all DI is. It doesn't mean you're not qualified. It just means someone opened up the door to give you an opportunity, a chance. That's all it is. Get it? Got it? Good.
I'm so surprised how many people didn't know that with the DEI rollbacks, that meant that like there would also be rollbacks for specifically women. I don't know what y'all thought. What you thought? First of all, you thought these men respected us? What? Just because you're like a white woman? And I get, like, I'm a white woman, right? But, like, most political progress for women has come at the hands of women of color. Not to say that there haven't been prominent white women, but, like, when they're talking about, like, diversity in the workforce, they're talking about you. And now they're talking about, like, getting rid of things like Black History Month and Women's History Month. All the white women are suddenly like, what? This applies to us? I don't know if you know this, but they view you as someone they can oppress. It's like, I don't know why we're surprised. This also means that, like, it opens the door for them to allow for things like for you to be fired if you're pregnant, for them to take away more things like maternity leave and stuff like that. Y'all need to stop associating DEI with just Black people or other people of color.
So a lot of these people voted against their own interests, and now they are coming and telling us what they are going through and how everybody should have pity on them. Because that's exactly what I'm saying. You didn't understand what DI means. You thought it was just people that actually, benefit from DI. You didn't take time to really study DI and the people it actually, it will affect more if at all it's being rolled away. And that's why when some of these big corporations rolled back DI, you will actually see this people of trying as much as possible to gaslight these people, telling them that, you know what, you are the ones who have always benefited from this. They give jobs that we are qualified for to you guys because of DEI, not understanding that they are actually the highest benefactor of DEI, especially the women, right? And that's why you see a lot of women that are this coming out here to tell us, wow, that they didn't know that DI also affects them, right? Somebody, I think I shared a video here where the lady was actually talking about how she just lost her job all of a sudden. She was just sharing that nothing happened, no reason for, laying her off or anything. All of a sudden, she was laid off from her job because of one thing or the other. And later, I think her mom was the one telling her DI, and that was the first time she hearing the word DI. Like, you work in an organization and you never heard about DI, right? So now that it has actually happened, but you've heard of equality, who was that equality for? What was equality meant for? Okay, it was trying to help people, be equal, to get equal rights for job, for whatsoever. Okay, that's what all of these things meant, right? But some of you didn't just take that time to really understand what it is. Instead, you decide to say, oh, it is meant for these people. They are the ones who actually benefit so much from the whole DI program and all of that. And now the same people decided to boycott some organizations, not just for themselves, for every one of you. And yet you come out to say, oh, how long are you guys going to do that? Okay, it's not going to affect them. It's not going to affect these people. It's not going to affect these people. Yet the same organizations are coming back to beg them to come back to shop with them, and also trying as much as possible to get their influencers to talk to them. And that's why you have some organizations trying to use Black hands to do ads, to attract the Black buyers to come back to their stores. And yet those people say, you know what, we still not coming. There's no amount of thing. I don't know who the social media team is, but that was a bad move. Like, that move was wrong totally. So coming to use the Black hand to shop and expecting these people to come when a single apology would have just done the whole magic, okay? And yes, now these people who voted for this are now the ones being laid off. Not only that, they are also going through tough times. Their kids are being adopted. These are people that have green cards, like green card holders. You all thought that he was only going to come for the, the bad people, okay? But right now, it's as if every other person is getting involved, okay? He's feeling the whole thing. And not only that, though they are bringing white people, white South Africans into the country, and this is people that say they no longer need a lot of people, okay? Yet you sent out the people who pay taxes, you sent them out, you said they were no longer needed. And yet, instead of you doing the, standing on your word, you decided to bring in white South Africans. And now they are coming to claim refugees, that they are going through a lot where they are coming from. They've been going through oppression for years because they were asked to provide details, provide evidence that your forefathers actually bought the properties, the landed properties that you own as a farmer and all that. Well, guys, I'm just going to end this video here, okay? And for the man whose business is about crashing, I hope you got what you voted for. This is it, okay? You never knew, but now you know, right? So you got to wait and face it squarely. Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you all on my next video. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Thank you so much for watching, guys.